Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to... out of the end zone was not a good one. He leaves it with his back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He rifles one deep down the right side. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ballard. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Badgers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You just wonder if the trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Wisconsin offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's a running room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense trying to take it back. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage too.
And this is really frustrating as a coach. Great job running the option, making the right read, getting down the field. You got to take care of the football now. You did the hard part. You got to worry about taking care of the football and the option all the time. Get on the ground, live to fight another play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All out of space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos after a successful run.
There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line. From the gun, running back on the move.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Hemby. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're so dynamic.
The Hoosiers are on the move. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And the Hoosiers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. Touchdown, Indiana! Fit it in the window for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. You bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting in the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Got his man on the right. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a crease. It's Hemby. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter.
Wisconsin 7, Indiana 6.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback making checks. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Makes a grab over the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Badgers. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Got his man. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a wide open receiver. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
Wisconsin 21, Indiana 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Mendoza. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Henby.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack. Set him back, but they'll go for it here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Indiana.
And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Badgers have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. The play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the big fella. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Anthony. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Badgers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. The Badgers have enough for the 1st down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
He'll pull it on the read. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Touchdown, Badgers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the running back. He's loose. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. To the air, it's Mendoza. Looking down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Made a defender miss. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
Wisconsin 28, Indiana 14.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the Badgers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Pressure coming. He's got an open man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of... It's when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. On the mark at the 30. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Red pass is complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Flips it out in the flat. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Fires it down the seam. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On third down, he drops the throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer?
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Badgers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack. And they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? Touchdown, Badgers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Tight end getting vertical. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down with a big pickup. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 42, Indiana 14.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll park it at the 18.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need...
Touchdown, Indiana! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looking for the two-point try. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Really great job of awareness by the defense that time. They found the ball. They found the jet sweep. And how about the speed, being able to corral the ball carrier, get him down for a short gain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anthony. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Powers through the defender. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
Man, as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Strong, firm tackle. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? The give to the tailback. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Wants to go up top on first down. Back open in the middle. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Fires to the tight end. Shakes off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They want that clock to run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the pummeling has started. He is putting the Badgers on his back. Reminds me of games we called when Russell Wilson was at the helm.
And I know Wisconsin fans get jacked up when they get great quarterback play. They don't get it very often. They don't get the explosive numbers with this offense. But this dude, he's putting on a show, and I guarantee you they are jumping around.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Beebe. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to MetLife Stadium, home of the Giants and the Jets in East Rutherford, New Jersey. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Wants to bring the heat. Snap it to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Under fire. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Boom. Catch in the middle. It's Hemby. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Wide open spaces. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
To throw, it's Mendoza. They'll run the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
The Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Complete disaster there. He loses 10.
And those are tough to swallow because offense are always trying to stay ahead of the sticks. Now you get in a goal line situation, you want to try to get north and south as much as possible, and then you start dancing and going backwards, and now, man, that guaranteed 3 points or 6 points you were looking to try to get, now it put them in a worse situation to be able to accomplish.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Emby.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Takes the handoff. It's live. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Carr. And the pass rush is effective. And they tackle him at the 19.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low-line drive and not his best work. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Quick completion to the right. Ernie on the Jets. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Still looking, on the move. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. At the 40, there he goes. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
Takes the handoff. It's Hemby. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Grabbed on the outside. It's Cooper. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Handoff from the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. To the air, it's Mendoza. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts, they'll try it again. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Indiana! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Caught near the sticks. It's Love. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They'll immediately call timeout. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
RD, what a play by the safety, and then the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover 2 and you're...
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Lincoln Financial Field, home of the Eagles in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Beck. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Miami. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
The 2-point attempt is no good.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside the spot. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. From the gun, the ground game. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Makes the catch. It's Simpson. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Klein. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic, but
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Pulls and fires complete. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Making side adjustments here. They'll run play action. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Bauman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. I mean, in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Dumps it to the back. The short hands, it's Fletcher. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Coming out with it, it's Marion. Smacks him with the stiff arm. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. With the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Beck. To grab. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Canes. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. On the option. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Motion from the wideout. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 12, Michigan 7.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Swings it out to his running back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? The offense changing the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricane! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking for room, it's Haynes. Creates a little room. It's a running room. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get 1st downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Fights off a defender. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Oh, a lot of space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's back. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Fakes to grab. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Quick completion on the out route. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quick pass on the jet motion. Complete disaster there. He loses 10.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion, across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and for the third down and goal situation.
Third and goal, and a long way from the end zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. Caught. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up fourth and goal.
He's looking to pass. Oh, they're after after, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's back. Throwing right. Makes a connection. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Michigan! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. trying play action. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And the Canes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. On the run, it's Fletcher. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. One more snap coming before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air. It's Underwood. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Going to the run to start this second half. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
The Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
And the Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Wolverines. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going to the running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. It just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
To the air, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Simpson. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in the groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
4th and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's a heat. Converts on 4th down, still going. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes.
There he goes. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Beck. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively, you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Gets it to the back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Hauls it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. He's loose. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Makes the grab on the big throw. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
This time on target. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He wants to change this route. And back to the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Miami! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Pulls and fires complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Now improvising. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got a man. It's Marshall. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
It's another first down for the offense.
The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense looks as if it's coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simpson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. A shot toward the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, and they need that turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven.
He lofts one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's back. Throws to the tight end. Big guy smells it. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back or
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kane.
man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. Oh, and he missed it. And they had a chance to tie it late, and he blew it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Looks as if they're sending the normal kickoff unit out there, but you have to send the hands team out and try an onside kick at this point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpson. That gamble did not pay off. Bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Holds it in on the left. Here he goes. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field